Woody Wommack and Mike Farrell here in New York City, joined by another special guest, Ryan Day, the head coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Coach, what a day for you. Some big-time names rolling in. You got another big-time quarterback. Just tell us what the energy's been like there in Columbus.
Oh, man, what a great day. When you put so much time and effort into your recruiting, days like this you have to enjoy, especially with the quality of, class that we brought in. It's everybody. It's the coaches and the time that we put in. It's the families. It's the wives who come to these dinners. There's everybody involved. And so everybody's very, very excited. And it's also solidifying our future, which is critical.
What are the differences between the two quarterbacks that you signed? I mean, you got two four-star guys there.
I think there's a lot in common. I think they both, have a good skill set. They're both very accurate when they throw, athletic enough to get themselves, out of trouble. I think that they're both going to get big. They have to put on some weight and really get in the weight room. Both high football IQ. So it's going to be exciting. I think they're going to get along well, too. We spent a lot of time making sure that we found the right chemistry there between the two guys, because I think that's important. So yeah, it's exciting. I think they both have a chance to be really, really good.
What was the biggest area of need that you felt you needed to fill in this 2020 class?
I thought DBs and offensive line. We brought 6 offensive linemen in. I thought we did a great job with that. Some, obviously the number 1 tackle in the country in Paris, and number 1 center in Luke. Some Ohio guys too, which was important. Solidify ourselves with offensive linemen in Ohio, and then DB brought in some really good players. I mean, Legend Cavazos and Ryan Watts, Court, Lathan Ransom got a chance to be great players. Overall, I thought that we did a good job there.
Talk to us about Paris. I mean, it seems like every time I'm watching a video of him, it's him just ragdolling some poor high school kid. He just seems to have that X factor of just the drive, and especially the guy with his size and athleticism. So how do you see him really fitting into what you guys are trying to do?
Yeah, no, he had a great career, and I think somebody said he had over 100 pancakes this year, just taking guys to the ground. And watched him play live this year. He's got really good explosiveness, plays a good head level, finishes blocks. I think he's going to be the next, in line as the next great offensive tackle here. What Stud's done with that offensive line this year. They're, more award finalists. And I think he's got a chance to really be the future. In terms of a tackle here, and so. He's going to go about the business of getting here soon, and we'll start developing and get him on the field.
Your wide receiver class is, 3 deep and loaded. Tell me about those guys, and which one do you think can make the earliest impact?
I think they all can early on. All 4 of them. They're all different. Mookie's kind of the slot guy. Jackson can kind of do it all, especially with the season he had, and then Julian and G are big, strong, powerful receivers. I love that about them. I think anytime you have big receivers, even when you're covered, you're not covered. You can body guys up, and so I think when you combine all those, they're all kind of different guys. Like you're going to see that they'll all get on the field together at the same time. They're not battling for a position. There's the H, there's the Z, and the X, and if they're all doing well, we'll put 4 of them in a game at once. Because we like to play in a spread offense. So excited about what their guys are going to do this spring.
We know you're excited about the quarterbacks you have coming in, but you luckily still have another year adjusting. I know you guys got work still, unfinished business this year, but how key is it going to be to have him there to kind of tutor not only the quarterbacks, but just kind of be a leader for a big-time class coming in?
Yeah, I mean, he's I'd assume next year he'll be, one of he and Trevor, they'll be leaders in terms of, Heisman Trophy, favorites coming into the season. Just by what they did here. And so it's exciting. It certainly gives us a certain level of credibility going into next year. Our guys are excited about playing, next year and, what the team's going to look like. But he's been in and out for a year. He's got a great maturity to him, and being in the system now for a year will allow him to help those younger guys.
Like 100 years ago, you were a GA under Urban Meyer, and then obviously an assistant coach under Urban Meyer, who's known as a great recruiter. Did you take anything away from him, as a recruiter?
Yeah, certainly. A lot of things. Yeah. And, just, about recruiting in terms of building those relationships and the work it takes to identify certain players, and then making sure that you follow through with what you see in recruiting. And he was obviously excellent at that, and that's why our roster is so talented now.
I remember at BC, people used to send Florida recruits pictures of the snow up in Boston. Do they still do that for Columbus?
There's a lot more than they send. Yeah. They trust me. Yeah, we got to deal with a lot of stuff, and I'm proud of this. I'm proud of the way our staff works. We do things the right way. I feel like if people are negative recruiting, they don't have enough good things to say about their place. And so, we believe in just talking about our place because that's good enough. And I know there's a lot of different ways to recruit out there, but I'm proud that our guy's the right way.
A positive guy like Mike Farrell.
Mr. Positivity, Mike Farrell, as you know, Ryan.
How could he not appreciate that approach? All right, Coach. Well, hey, we know you're a busy guy. We appreciate you taking time out of your day, and thanks for joining us.
Have a good day, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Coach Ryan Day joining us. Next up, we got even more coaches, more coverage here of Signing Day on Rivals.com.